The South Coast recreational salmon fishery is dying due to an exceedingly severe Chinook salmon management regime. Chinook non-retention regulations have been imposed across almost 100% of the Salish Sea inside and approach waters during the 4 peak fishing months for the past 3 years. You, as the Minister of Fisheries, have a mandate to sustain fisheries where reasonable, data-supported, and precautionary opportunities exist. Public salmon fisheries are the most economically important fisheries in BC, and Chinook salmon are the fundamental driver for these fisheries. During the 2021-2022 Integrated Fishery Management Plans consultation process, DFO withheld concerns over certain salmon stocks in Howe Sound and the Salish Sea from the Sport Fishing Advisory Board. As a result, the modest SFAB proposals that would have provided much-needed socioeconomic relief for southern BC in 2021, as well as aligned with the blue economy, were not supported or not approved due to undisclosed concerns. These previously undisclosed new concerns were finally made known to the Sport Fishing Advisory Board post facto. Through very recent meetings with your staff, proposals have been put forward that address those new concerns in Howe Sound, Pacific Fisheries Management Area 28, and Southeast Vancouver Island PFMAs 17, 18, and 19, as I previously asked you. These amended proposals, which were already ranked as low risk, provide even more protection for local and Fraser River stocks of concern. Minister Murray, when I previously asked you here at the Standing Committee if you were committed to working with the recreational fishery, you said yes. My question, will you recommend that these modest conservation-based proposals be implemented for April 1st, 2022?
Well, I'd like to thank the member for that question, and I have met with the representatives of the recreational fishers. I completely understand, as a coastal British Columbian who spends time on the water and in the Salish Sea islands, just how critical this is. I also understand that the recreational fishery is worth multiple times, I think it's 6 times the commercial salmon harvest, so very important economically as well. We are having discussions with the sport fishery, the recreational fishery representatives. The department knows that it is a priority for me that we give serious consideration to the requests, and we are considering their proposals.
Okay. Thank you. I have to get
those discussions aren't done yet.
So thank you, and I appreciate your working on it. Again, the question was, will it be implemented, not maybe or if. We need an answer, Minister. My next question. So far during the current integrated harvest planning process, senior DFO Pacific Region staff have informed the Sport Fishing Advisory Board they will not reopen the existing 2021-2022 salmon IFMP, which would result in a 4th year of severe socioeconomic hardship starting April 1st, 2022. I use this example for comparison. If sockeye showed up in harvestable numbers far more than anticipated, would DFO prevent the harvest of those fish because of doing so varied from the IFMP? The Sport Fish Advisory Board has met the department's new information requirement, and the SFAB has substantially adjusted their proposals based on this new information. My second question, Minister. Will you instruct your DFO Pacific Region senior staff to stop putting roadblocks in front of the public fishery advisors, open the IFMP, and adopt these extremely low-risk proposals?
Well, to the member, the department is in discussions with the Sports Fisheries Advisory Board on these matters and takes their concerns and their proposals seriously. I do want to reinforce, though, just a broader context.
Minister, I have 30 seconds, so I'll ask my last question.
Okay.
Sorry. Is Rebecca Reid and other Pacific Region senior staff in charge of the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, or are you?
I think the member knows the answer to that question. The minister makes these decisions with the best advice of the scientists and the staff that work for DFO.
Thank you.